So this is the second class uh, for the Git. Remember in the last class I discussed about the Git architecture. So if I'll talk about that, if you see, yeah, yeah. Just recap these things, okay? The things will be fine. I think I have already explained this in the last class. So this will be your working directory, okay? So where you're going to work. So this will be a local system where it's going to be like your files will be there. And I've already told you, right? Like so why you need actually Git. That's important, okay? First, before doing anything, before learning any technology, we should know why it is being needed, okay? So Git is nothing but it's a version control. Like you have to write the code and you have to contribute from your end that will be there, the testing team will be there. So so here so this will be your working directory, okay? So when we talk about like why you need Git, like it's a a system that keep records of your changes. When I'm talking about changes is nothing but whatever the uh, whatever the task you're doing, what are the what is the contribution you have done. Because as I told you earlier in the last class, you remember the Flipkart.com. I took the example of Flipkart.com. So if you have to, some other developer might have designed that add to cart. You might have to design the buy now. So you that is your responsibility. Buy now is your responsibility, and you have to write the code. And how it become one code, one application, because you are actually sending from your end and the other guy, the John, the other developer, he's sending from his own end. So being a DevOps engineer, we should know how it is working because being a DevOps engineer, you should know how it is working because what's going to happen is the application, you will have all the application, okay? All the up and running application will be there for you. But what you have to do here, you have to make sure it is running fine. It is running and you will get the issue again. Like, and related to Git, like, probably some code has been failed, so you have to find out like why the code has been failed. Okay, you don't have to design the architecture, you don't have to write the code, but still you have to find out how the changes need to be done, okay? That is the reason, like it's a version control system, a system that keeps records of your changes, and it like allows the collaboration development, of course, from the different developers from the DevOps team as well. Okay, you have sometimes you have to do that, and it's no, you cannot escape. Like you have to maybe like on a minimal side. Okay, track the changes and revert any change. Okay, now let's talk about the Git architecture. So Git, and remember I told you, okay, the last time the types of VCS, because these are the interview versions. Okay, these are all the interview versions. So like there'll be the two types of version control systems. We can call it VCS as well. So it will be centralized and the distributed. The distributed one, if you remember, I told you distributed was the centralized version control. I just doing a recap, not much. Okay, just doing a recap. So version control, this is the distributed, the central one, centralized one. This is the distributed one. So this is our main type. So if you see here, this is the local repository you have it. Okay, here the local repository you have it, and even if it is offline, okay, so you can still contribute and you can still work on your server system. But here this is not the case. Okay, if the server goes down, you won't be able to copy the file. Okay, that is the basic difference. Now coming to the Git architecture. So Git architecture is nothing but when you actually so this is the one I just now discussed. This will be your local system where it's going to work. Okay, so all the files, all the repository from the GitHub, your code will be here. Okay, when you do the Git add, which I'm gonna show you, when you add some files or you modify the files, so you do Git add and that file name, and so it moves to the staging area. And this is very important to question because they're gonna ask like, please explain the architecture of the Git. So this is nothing but the Git architecture. Okay. When you do Git add to the staging area, yeah, See. So when you do the git add, so it moves to the staging area. When you do git commit, it moves to the local repository. But if you do git push, it comes to the remote repository, which I told you earlier. When you create that, what you call GitHub account, so there you'll have all the changes, you'll have all the files and all the files of the different developers as well. So this is how you can actually push your file, push your changes to the remote repository. Okay, so these are nothing but the Git and all. So this all the things which I've already explained it. I just try to recap so that you'll be sync with it. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Now I'll start the the practicals, all the things. Okay. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay. Like you can stop me in the middle and you can please ask me. Okay. Don't think like
Sure, sure. Sure.
so. So right now you are the EC2 user. Okay. So I've become the sudo. See. Okay. So right now you are in the root. Okay. This is where root. Right. Now I'll create some directory. Okay. Get okay. Now here it is. I'm in the Git. Okay. Before that, I have to install Git as well. Like I'll show you. One second. I'll show you. Okay. So you can see Git not command not command. If I choose check version as well. So still I'm getting git command not found. That means git is not installed. And you don't have whenever you install the git or like you don't have to be in the working directory. Okay. I'm just by chance I move into the working directory. Okay, I'll go back so that it can be pretty clear to you. So I'm out of the directory right now. Okay. I'm not inside the git directory. Okay. So having said that, like you can do that as well. You can go to inside the git practice that your this could be your. So I'm assuming this git practice will be your working git. Okay, you're from where you're actually working the code, you're contributing from your end. Okay, so there'll be any changes, there'll be any issues, you have to debug it and you have to contribute your changes to the repository, the GitHub repository. Okay, so having said that, you can go inside the directory and you can install it there as well. But even if you install this Git, imagine this is your system. Okay, so you can install at your local system as well. Okay, you don't have to go inside the particular directory. For that also, I'll tell you what you have to do. So I right now I'm not inside the directory. There also you can do that, but anyways, because even if you install it, it won't go there. It will go to some different place. Okay, so now I'm installing Git.
Okay.
I told you already, right? Hyphen y, why it is. Okay, so Git is installed. I have to check Git hyphen version. So you can see all the, even if you could see here, after the installation, I ran the command git version. I can see my git version is this. Okay, if I'll just git one, so I can git has already shown all these commands, so like you can play with it. Okay, these are my commands.
Okay.
Okay, so now the first thing first, like you have to introduce yourself to the Git, because I'll tell you what. Yeah, here. So this is, see, you can do the Git add on, okay, but the moment you do Git commit, see, the I told you, like, the John was working on the add to cart, you were working on buy now, okay. So, like, how do you know, like, the code which is there at the Git remote repository? How do you know, like, who has contributed this code? So for that purpose, the when you do Git commit, so history will come. History in the sense, who has written what, and who has committed this code. So that is the reason, like, it is very much needed, and it's very basic thing, like, you have to do it, and it is, like, most of the time it asked in the interview question, like, it's part of the interview question as well, okay. So what I'm trying to say, you have to introduce yourself to the Git, because if you won't do that, nobody knows who has committed the code, okay. Who has committed the code when I'm talking about here. Git add, you can do that, but when you talk about Git commit, so for that one, you have to do the Git, like, you have to introduce yourself. So I'm doing Git config hyphen global user dot name. Okay, and I can write send. So, and the very same way, we have to write our mail ID. You can give anything, any dummy thing, but at least user dot, okay, send as gmail.com. You can give any dummy name, but you have to give, because until unless you won't do that, Git won't accept it while doing the commit. It might throw it not throw an error, but it becomes a complexity. Okay, so Git should know who are you. Okay, so I did that. Now if I see Git config, I'll show you why I'm doing it. I'll when I commit the code, I'll show you why, what is the thing. So you can see Git config list.
Okay.
So okay, so Git config list. So username is Sunny and user.email. So this is how you have to do it in your system as well. So whenever you are also working in any organization, you get the LDAP account. LDAP is nothing but, like, you get the account which has been completed by, like, created by the company itself. So whatever the like, your account, your name will be, it's going to be by default will come. But anyways, you have to configure it. Okay, this is the one to Git config list. Okay, now, so now everything is done. Now I'll go to the particular directory. I'll click on LRT. Okay, so you can see that this is the directory. Okay, when the which I created, you can see D is the directory. Now moving to the Git directory. Okay, so now, so, and whenever we have to make sure that directory is a Git one. So you have to, like, like, we must initialize the directory as, like, Git repo. So it adds one .git folder inside of the Git. So what you have to do, I have to do Git init. Okay, this one, or you can do dot as well, or without even without it also it will work. Okay, so if I do Git init, you can see it comes initialize empty Git repository in this one. So if you can see here, nothing is there. Okay, but if I check hyphen h, you can see the .git folder is here. Okay, that's it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, so this is the one, and like, now I'll create some files for you. Vi file one. Uh, okay, I'll go here. Uh, content file one, uh, and then I come cat file one. So this is my content. Content file one. Hello every, is that type of it. Okay, cat file hello, cat account. This is the content. Okay, I'll do one more. Okay, before that, I'll show you get status. Okay, I'll show you. So you can see here what I did. I created this file. Okay, I created the file. This is my content. Now I will see get status. Okay, so you can see here untracked files. Untracked files means, okay, I'll start from the end. Okay, beginning. Okay. On branch master,
Okay.
this is my branch. If you see, if you remember, like, I already explained in the GitHub, there is a branch as well. Everything be there. Okay, so it's talking about the, in the local repository you have the master branch, and it is on branch master. No commits yet. You have not done any commit. Untracked files. Untracked files means what? These are the files you just now created and it's been untracked by the Git system. So you can see here untracked files, and even the Git suggests what you have to do. Use Git add the file name to include in what will be the committed. Okay, so this is the one. Okay, I'll create one more file and I'll just show you. File to insert content file to load. Okay, now get file to IO. Okay, the content content file to and hello. Now if I do get status, you can see file one, file two. Earlier I had only file one, now I have file two. Now I'll do git add file one. Okay, now I'll do get status. Now you can see here on branch master, no commits yet, changes to be committed. So this is the file, now it becomes green. Now why it is green? Because you have already moved the file into the staging area. So you have done git add. Now, when earlier you had the file in the working directory, now the file moved into the staging area. Now, the moment it moved to the staging area, it becomes green. So, what is the next step? It's the commit. So that's the what they're saying. Changes to be committed. Use git this thing to unstage. To unstage, you can do this, but I don't want to unstage. I have to go further. So, like they're saying, changes to be committed. You have to commit this file. So that's the reason this is in the green one, and still I have not added this file. That is the reason still it's an untracked files. And to get uh, add file to, okay. Now again, I could have done this another get add dot. So if imagine that you have 30 files, 40 files, so you don't want to go and commit all those files, but you have like you don't have to stage those files. So that is the reason like you just do git add dot. Also, you can work, but when you use a dot, it will work for every file. Okay, so either you give the name, just the name of it, or the dot. Now get status. So you can see this is the one. Okay. Now if I have to get now what I have to do, it becomes the tra- changes to be committed. Now what I have to commit the stuff. Okay. So earlier what we have the untracked files. So it was in the red color. Now if you the tracked files, so these are the nothing tracked files and it's in the green color. So I hope you're getting like untracked files will be the working directory and the tracked file will be the staging area. Okay. So to commit any file, we must send file to the staging area. So now my file is in the staging area. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the commit of this thing. Okay. Git. Okay. Before that, okay, git status already been done. You can see git status is on. Now I'll do git commit hyphen m nothing but message.
I
This is
have one doubt.
yeah. Please tell.
So, as you said before, when you were typing this command, git add file one, git add file two. So a bit confusing. Untracked files, like getting red. It has been highlighted in red and green color. So how it is getting changed? Just wanted to understand that in a very clear way.
See, see,
थोड़ा
see,
confused हो रहा हूँ वहाँ पे.
see. When you just created the file, at that point of time, git. See, I just create that you want
Yeah.
v vi file three. Okay, say file three. Insert file three. So I created this file vi file three. Okay. Now if I do git status, earlier I when I did the git status here, imagine I'm not created this file. Earlier when I did the git status, I had two files. Okay, there was a committed state. Okay, let's forget this one. Let's go this thing. VI file 3. Okay, just now created the VI file 3. I can see the content. This is my content. I just now created. Now if I look git status, you can see it's in the red color because I've not added to the staging area. Right now it's at my working directory. So right now, when you do git add, it moves to the staging area. When you do git add, it moves to the staging area. So but since this file 3 is not been added, I have not added yet. Okay, it's not been added to the staging area. It's still at the local working directory. Up to you understood or not?
Yeah, understood now. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the one. Now if I do git add file 3, if you do git add file 3, so what will happen? It will move to the staging area. So when you move to the staging area, it becomes green. You
Okay.
getting?
We
Yeah.
can
You understand?
also, yeah, no, understood. We can also add dot also, right? Full stop
Yeah.
to the
If you
add.
so if you do yes, if you do dot, it will include all the files. Okay. You give the
Okay.
file name as it, but if you have multiple files, you have more than like 10 files, 20 files, definitely you don't want to give the names and all. Okay. That's the reason, like, just give dot for multiple files.
Okay,
Okay.
dot works for all the files.
Yes, work for all the files. Okay, and right
Understood.
now we have only file three. Okay, I can give file name. Earlier I've shown the file name. Now I'll show the dot. Okay, git add dot. Okay, now if you see git status, see now it becomes file and file to file. I hope now it's
Understood.
think
Understood.
understood, right? Okay,
Got it. Yeah.
okay. Now git status. So I got a git status now. Okay, now I'll do. I have to now. Right now my files, all my files earlier it was here. Now it's the staging area. Now I have to move to the local repository. For that local repository, what is the stage? Git commit. You can see here. Earlier when I did git add, now it is git commit. To move from staging area to local repository, they have shown git commit. Okay, git commit hyphen m. M is nothing but message. You can give any message. Uh, file one, file two, file three added to uh, where local support. You can give any message. Okay? हाँ राहुल हेलो हाँ राहुल एक 10 मिनट में कॉल करूँ मैं करता हूँ एक बीच में कॉल में हूँ 10 मिनट में कॉल करूँ मैं करता हूँ ठीक ओके so this is the one now if you see here git commit hyphen m file 1 file 2 file 3 added to the local repository okay if you see here now I'll go from the very start now if you see here master root commit and this is my commit id okay this is my commit id file 1 file 2 file 3 added to local repository created mode this one file one create mode file this one these are nothing but the permission which I already spoke about like in the linux these are permission so once I told you so these are the permissions and all okay so this is the one okay now if I do get status you can see on branch master nothing to commit working tree clean working tree means your local deposit nothing to commit okay you this is the one if I and now since I've done one commit I will see. Okay, git log. Now this is the one I is git log. Now you can see here when I do git log, this is my commit ID. Okay, the head is to the master. When you talk about the head, it's point to the latest commit. Okay, so this is my commit ID and who has committed the code? The author. It's coming. Sunny at the rate Gmail. If you remember, we configured it in the beginning, so that's why the name is coming. Because if you not do that, the other person won't know who has committed the code. So if they'll have any issue, so they won't be able to reach. Okay, tell me.
Huh. Now, as you said that, till here I understood that, the three files change intercessions, six insertions. Till here, I understood. So
Okay.
post that. So this ls hyphen lrt. So this is the command for the status purpose, right? Just want to understand.
No, no, this is the command for Linux. This is the Linux command. List all the files of the, like, the with the the timestamp, the listing all the files. So if I do ls, see how it is coming. If I
Okay.
do ls hyphen lrt, this is from the
Okay.
Linux part. Okay,
Okay.
which you have not studied. That's why
Mhm.
it's you are facing this. Okay, so this is the difference between ls hyphen ls. Okay,
Sure.
answer fine. So this is the one. And now if I talk about a git log. And these are all the the interview questions actually I'm telling you. So they ask like how to see the Git commits, and also you can tell them to the Git log. They're gonna ask like these are all the interview questions I'm talking about. Okay, I'm talking only about from the like interview perspective. Okay, this is another but
Okay.
okay, Git log. So I'll do one more commit and let's wrap it up. I'll just show one more thing. So for today it will be fine. Okay, so
No worries. Sure.
ls. Okay, now if I do API file, okay, let me change the file here. Okay, so it will be pretty clear. File 3 to file, just file. Okay, file 1 is there, file 2 is there, file 3 is there. So I'm changing the file name to file 3. Now if I do ls hyphen lrt, earlier we had file 1, file 2, file 3. Now I'm checking the file. Okay, I've changed the file 3 to file. So it should be file 1, file 2. So you can see file 1, file 2. Okay, this is the one. Now if I do git status, status, git status, you can see here file 3, it's git as assume the file 3 has been deleted and it becomes the untagged files. You have the this one. Okay, so this is the one. Now I have to move to the right now again this file is untagged file. Untagged means it's in the working directory, so I have to move to the local repository. How it will become the local repository? Git add dot, either you give the dot name or the file. I'll give the file. Okay, now become git status. Array git status. So you can see new file. Okay, this is the one. Now if I do git commit hyphen m is message, change the file name from file 3 to file. Then this becomes one file change, two insertions. Okay, so this is the one to change the file and this one. Now if I do get status, there's nothing to come. So no changes to commit. This one you get and all. Okay, and changes are either you can remove this one. Okay, get add remove update what will be committed, get restore. Okay, so what you have to do just to discard change in the work directory. So I'll do what, get rm and then file 3 rm. Oh, okay, okay, it's already been done. Okay, sorry, RM53. Okay, it's already done. Now if I do git status, so you can see it's deleted. Okay, that's deleted. Now it will so git status. So again you can see changes. So if you want to restore, you can do that, but I don't want it, so it's already been deleted, so it won't come now. Okay, and if you do get commit hyphen m deleted. That's it. Okay, I will do git status. Status. Okay. You can see it's clean. Now it's not there. Okay, this one. And if you look at log, now we have done two commits, right? Earlier uh, did this one, and now just now I did the git commit. Okay, deleted. So you can see the messages. Okay, I do git log. Okay, this is the one. So this is the all the thing. So if you want, can this thing is like if you want like hyphen one line. So this also you can get it. Okay, like this is the one. Like earlier everything was coming in the complete description. Now if you look at log hyphen one line, you get it in this way. Okay, so This is the one.
Mhm. Got it. Yeah.
Okay.